John, speaking on your next gig, I wanted to sort of touch on, and I'd be remiss if I didn't bring it up, which is UFC 286 in London. And obviously the main event that's obviously been targeted is Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman #3, which I am very excited for if that can be made.
Yeah.
You know, how much are you looking forward to that event? And I think I know the answer. I'm going to ask it. Will you be on the broadcast for that pay-per-view event?
Well, they kind of, yeah, they go together. So how much am I looking forward to it? I'm so stoked that we're getting a pay-per-view in London. I really am. And I'm really pleased for Leon. I've spent a lot of time with Leon. Leon is one of the fighters that I've spent the most amount of time with over the years, because I do a lot of the producing work for the UFC, which means I get sent into gyms. So like Team Calvin, I visit a lot. Visited Leon a lot, and All Stars in Sweden. Jack Kamanson is probably a close third, fourth to that. So I've seen that, and Leon in particular, I've really seen the ups and the downs. Like, I've been to see Leon on multiple occasions, and that footage is never aired because the fights have fallen out, and he was just so steadfast in God's plan. I remember him used to say that it's God's plan. It's, you know, this is what's supposed to happen, and I just need to keep my head down. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to be someone else to try and make this happen. I'm going to be Leon Edwards. I'm going to continue to try and inspire these people around me, show them a path, and I'll get there. And he did. So it's a beautiful story. You guys have now, you know, everyone's now read it and heard it. So, but seeing it up close, very emotional. You know, I was really emotional, and I was going back through. I've got it on Fight Pass, my wrap up for my best moments of 2022, and going back through the fight, the cornering, and then his post-fight speech was just so moving for everyone, I think. But I just wanted to underline that. So moving into this opportunity in London is huge for him, you know, to carry a card. He was supposed to do that against Tyron Woodley, and that got taken away from him. So he now gets to do it. On a personal level, I won't have any part in the broadcast. So, you know, I understand the politics, like I said, with football back in the day. You know, you play your part, you play your role, and sometimes it's difficult to break through, and I'm not part of the pay-per-view team. So I am upset that I would say there's probably no one who's, you know, holds a UFC microphone that knows the European region like I do.
Exactly.
I'm in the gyms with these guys, you know, so I always feel like I can bring something. Of course I want to. I'm like the substitute in this situation. Of course I'm staying warm on the sidelines. Of course I'm looking over at the manager going, look, put me in. I can help something here. But right now the game is going really well. You know, there's no need to bring on a substitute. So I think I've accepted my role. I will continue to try and do the very best I can for, you know, the sport and the UFC products. I will be there, of course, doing stuff. And I look forward to a monumental occasion for UK MMA. And, you know, let's see what happens. The UFC have changed things around last minute before. If I can, even if I'm reporting in some capacity, I feel like I'll be able to add a local voice, which might not be so important. It might not seem so important, but I really feel like if we've got such a big event coming to town, it would go some ways in the local market if there were like local voices. I would imagine Michael Bisping will be on the broadcast, but it's going to be dominated by American accents, and I just feel like it would be really nice if there were more local voices to show people that this is happening here as well, and we have a footprint too.